and peace and happiness. Hi, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. We're here to do this personal reading. And I've got this giant triple deck of cards here. So I'm just going to shuffle it a little bit and we'll see what's going on for you from the energy in these cards. All right. What is the message? What is happening here? Okay. Oh, we have the 10 of Pentacles energy, and it's in reverse. This is someone who feels like they don't have everything. Why do you have everything and I don't have nothing? That's what it feels like, is what I'm seeing. They're like, I can't even eat. Okay. And then we have the 8 of Wands energy. So we have someone here who is like, I don't have everything. I don't have anything. You have everything. I'm going to go try to get some. All right. So this person going to go try to get some. Ace of Swords. I heard what they need to get is the truth. So that there's need to get the truth. Okay. You have everything and I don't have nothing. And there's this, I'm even getting a jealousy. I'm getting a jealousy, yeah. A jealousy about it. And I see like, you're like, yeah, well, it's about the choices that I made. I've made different choices than you have. So, accountability, dude. Accountability. Where's the accountability? Well, they don't. Yeah. They don't want to face it about some choice that they made. But the thing is, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. So there's two different sides of the table coming out. Somebody has a life of stability. All their needs are met. Love and peace and happiness. Somebody else is upset about it. It's like, hey, you should take care of me. You should give me some of that. I want that. Okay, but yeah, 5 of Cups in reverse. You're like, I'm not going to apologize for having plenty. I'm not going to apologize for my abundance. I'm not going to apologize because I'm thriving. 3 of Wands. Yeah, and it's like you could see this person. This is like that person that comes over to your house and stays till dinner so you could feed them, or because they know you're going out so you can see. And then we have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, because you have plenty, so why don't you just feed me too? Or that person that's like, yeah, I want to go out tonight. I heard you're going out. I want to go with you. You get out and they're like, oh, I don't have no money. You got me, right? Friends. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. Ones we can depend on. Okay, so yeah, have you been a friend, someone they can depend on, is what I'm seeing. 6 of Wands. You're starting to recognize it. You're like, oh my God, this person just sees me as their meal ticket. You made choices and you're like, hold on, the choices I made are different than the choices this person made. And they're not recognizing their choices. I made choices that unlocked these things in life for me. Okay. I heard I have given everything I had because I wanted to. I heard that. Okay, yeah. Yeah. But this mentality that they're embracing of, I don't want to look at that. Anything besides look at where I can do something about it. So, in other words, I don't want to be accountable. I don't want to be accountable. What do you mean? There's something I could have did to change my circumstances, and then I could have to, dude. If you don't want to see that, I don't know what to tell you. But you're gonna stay in sadness and upset and anxiety and worry and stress. That's where this person, and it's like there's no accountability for their contribution in their own life. That's what I see. There's no accountability for their contribution in their own life. Now we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, and that's Nine of Swords energy there too. And it's like, yeah, I heard they want to just lay out and stretch all day like a lazy cat. That what they don't want to do is get into what is their problem. Like the common denominator is clear here. I heard you've been carrying them for such a long time. You don't have to carry them anymore. You realize that? Yeah, and now because you're not carrying them, like why, what do you mean I can't go to the party with you? Uh they're feeling rejected. And then I hear, yeah, it's not rejection, it's redirection, divine redirection at that. Love and peace and happiness. Because in reality, like it is limiting this person that they keep counting on you as their provider when there's so much more available in this planet and this universe in their own energy that wants to come through them for them so that they also could feed somebody should they want to. Maybe that's part of why they don't have it is because they don't want to. I heard this person is very greedy. Guess what I just heard? What's this one over here? Ace of Pentacles is over there. Yeah, if this person would sit with their fears, find their empowerment from it, and start a new practice in life, a new approach, they would have this Ace of Pentacles. They want me to put it right here. They would have this Ace of Pentacles. This is how they get that financial stability, the financial abundance and prosperity that they're so worried about what you have and trying to take what's yours. Yeah, see, High Priestess and the King of Pentacles right here. It's like, this person, it's crazy. High Priestess is usually a very empowered energy, uplifting energy. In this one, it's like they're looking at you. That's how I'm seeing this. There's a High Priestess, somebody who's being very secretive. This person could dilly dally in magic or energy or readings and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, this person, this High Priestess is giving me reverse energy where they just want somebody to come, this like a shut-in that wants everybody to deliver for them, to them. You all have to be my backbone because I definitely don't have one for myself. This is somebody who is gonna expect others to step up for them all the time. They don't have gumption, they don't have motivation, they don't have ambition, they don't have drive, they are not a self-starter. This is somebody who's gonna sit up there and wait for you, and they're like, "Oh, look at them over there sitting there with all that money, nice and comfortable." Oh, and that's the vibe that this is giving me. Yeah, there's somebody who's upset because you're the May baby, because you're the one that has it. You are the one that has the abundance. You have plenty of abundance. But again, they're saying it has everything to do with the choices that were made. Different choices, different strokes for different folks, but all those strokes come from what they decided to stroke. What did they put their energy into? What did you put your energy into? Lessons must be learned here. Lessons must be learned with the Page of Swords. Lessons must be learned about when the okay. So here's the thing. This person looking to you, they're gonna hate this. If this person was to hear this, they would hate this because the fact that they're looking to you for their source of wealth, for their source of sustenance, for their source of satisfaction and fulfillment in life, all that's going to do is add more to your plate. Like literally, you're going to have more abundance, more sustenance, more energy, more life because this person sees you as their source. The universe sees you as their source, and therefore the universe is going to supply them through you. Wow, interesting. It's not helping them at all. And that just means you have more. So they hate the fact that you're prosperous, you're thriving, and you're abundant. They hate it. But literally, they feed it. They I mean, at the end of the day, ultimately it's you, right? However, This person in their powerful point of focus does not restrict the flow of wealth to you, but because they keep coming to you sneaky, trying to get into what, like I said, they just invite them. I want to go out with you, and then when you get out, they ain't got nothing to put on the restaurant tab. They ain't got nothing on the drinks. They definitely ain't got nothing on the gas, and they sure ain't driving. It's like that. But it's funny because they actually add to the universe's awareness that you are abundant, thriving, prosperous, that you overflow energy and money and opportunity. They add to it because of the fact that they're focused on you in that way. With the Fool card here, this person needs to let go. If they knew what was good for them, I heard if they knew what was good for them, it's like the universe is trying to get them to stop trying to take from other people in order to generate their own resources, right? This person could generate their own resources, but it would require that they confront this part of them that's so afraid that they don't have. Yeah, this person doesn't want to make a different choice, but the path of abundance and prosperity for them is in doing so. So you got somebody around you who's low-key hating on you, but by their hate, they're actually increasing your wealth and making you greater, because it's like the way the universe reads their energy is this. They sit there saying, oh, that person's so wealthy, I can't stand it. Let me go get some from them. What is the universe here? Give that person more wealth, because that person is going to give to this person, and that's the source. That's how it works. Person sitting there talking about that person has so many talents, that person has so many opportunities, that person is so blessed, and I don't have nothing. You have everything and I have nothing. Universe heard, yeah, we're going to keep giving it all to that person over there, because that's the one that has everything, and you're right, and you're the one that has nothing and you're right. That's how the universe is going to read all those persons internal secret thoughts about you. This person has secret thoughts about you. And it has a lot to do with jealousy and envy, because they rather sit here. It's more comfortable for their I'm showing synapses, for their south node, for their past life energy, for their um lack of accountability, if it's everybody else's fault. Anybody's fault but their own. Like I said, there's a lack of accountability here. So let me see what else. That one fell to the floor. And we have the Three of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. Yeah. So the universe has this person in an opportunity to work with the experience, work with the energy, work with their fears, and allow their fears to transmute the energy of that fear into power. That's what I'm seeing right here. If they will work with what they have in their experience, but they don't want to recognize that they have that ability. They don't want to recognize it, but that's actually what they've been doing this whole time, and that's why they got in this situation. Like literally, this person has so much power, showing up with magician energy here, but they're using their power to create more stress. They're using their own power to leave themselves out in the cold. They're using their own power to give to everybody else, and then their anger about that just solidifies it even more and makes it that much more powerful. If they could use their power to bring to themselves, if they could use their power to benefit themselves instead of hate someone else, you know what I'm saying? Be grateful instead of hateful. Be grateful instead of hateful. It's literally that simple. It even freaking rhymes. Be grateful instead of hateful. This person is being hateful around you. Let me see some more. What a message I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for choosing me. All right. The Tower. Eee. So what you need to know is the shit's about to hit the fan. The divine has said, I gave you 3 years, or I gave you 3 opportunities, or I gave you 3 months. I gave you these 3 opportunities to take advantage of, and you keep saying no. So this is what did I see happening here, and it's like it's time to tear down all these false constructs. So universe about to step in. This person has every opportunity right in front of them, but they too busy trying to party on somebody else's meal ticket instead of signing. Look, the universe got their own meal ticket sitting there. They ain't picked it up. It's still sitting at the wheel call. It's still sitting at the wheel call. Universe about to reorder some things here, though. Yeah, See, 9 of Wands, that path is blocked. The path is blocked. This person, this yarn is looking like a karmic loop, a karmic web. They're gonna stay stuck in that cycle until there's accountability, and they could find themselves with nothing, like literally with nothing. If they keep focusing on loss, on hate, instead of being grateful, being hateful, they're going with another tower, the tower in the tower. I'm telling you, tower in the tower. That's not good. That's not pleasant at all. I mean, I guess I don't want to say that it's not good, because who am I to decide what's good or bad? It simply is, right? And that if this person could see life that way, it's not good, it's not bad, it simply is. What can I do with what I have? That's a huge difference between the way you and this person thinks. This person has been on your side. This person has been next to you. Yeah. Strength card is at the bottom of the deck. I mean, the influence of this person, oh yeah, it made you stronger. You didn't allow it to weaken you. You allowed it to make you stronger. Why? Because in your head, you're like, well, I got to make sure that I have enough for me and this person, because I know that they ain't got it like that, but I got it. So I'm gonna make sure we both eat. I'm gonna make sure we both drink. I'm gonna make sure we both dance. Okay, so you've been providing like this, right? Making sure for both of you. But this person's been sitting in a lack of limitation mentality. I see the universe here stepping in with a major change with this double tower energy. Yeah, a major change. Why? Because you're the one that gets the new beginning. You're going to get, it's like universe is like, no, stop taking care of this energy. Yeah, this person came into your life and they were looking for your abundance. This person came into your life and they could have come in love bombing. You're like, okay, sure, I'll give it a chance. You took a choice. You took a chance. In this experience, what you saw was, no matter what you did, this person stayed in a lower vibration. They stayed in this place where they would not choose their power. You observed this. And it's like you gave them every reason to start over again. And since the person has decided, like, no, I don't want that, I'm not going to do that. I don't. What do you mean accountability? What do you mean I have the power in this? It's not my fault. It's because this happened and that happened. Blah blah blah. Well, get ready for some more happenings. This person should get ready for some more happenings. This person is actually quite jealous of the success that you had. This person is quite displeased with the fact that you're the one that has to feed them. Yet and still they keep coming back for you to feed them again. You know what I'm saying? Like they want the success that you have. 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, Magician. They want the success you have. The problem is they ain't put in the work to get the success you have. They ain't face themselves like you face yourself. As a matter of fact, every time this person has an opportunity to face themselves, they rather sit in fear. And you can see that in them. They rather sit in fear and run away from it. Yeah. And what's happening is, what a tangled web we weave. They got themselves in their own tangled web they weave. And the one that they're deceiving, they may think that they're deceiving you, but you can see them clearly now. Maybe they did deceive you for a little while. At the end of the day, though, it's themselves that they're deceiving. Yeah, it's themselves that they're deceiving. So there's this person here who's looking at you in your abundance, right? The part of the lesson that this person doesn't get is because they keep looking at you with all your wealth, with all your abundance, with all your prosperity. They're actually adding to your wealth, prosperity, and abundance. And what's going to happen is, you're going to end up deciding that you don't want to support this anymore, because what's happening is the universe is causing something to come up. I hear their toxicity is going to reach such levels that you will have to remove yourself from the situation. Why? Because a double tower is about to come down in their life. It is not meant for you. You're not meant to live through the consequences and repercussions that going on in this person's life for their choices, for their hate. We don't know how ugly those hateful thoughts were. We don't know if there was intentions with them. They're not showing me all that. None of that matters. What matters is you've been forewarned. There is a double tower about to hit in this person's life. Get the fuck out of the way so it doesn't fall on you too. So you don't end up under the remains of this crushed false construction. This is what I have for you. Thank you for choosing me and booking with me. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.